found you.
Gold in there, mate.
You! What are you doing here? This is, my apprenticeship. It has not been what I expected. Master Leroican is, a difficult man. He's consumed by his pursuit of the Night Song. I haven't learnt a thing, and I fear it'll stay that way.
A lucky escape, given Leroican's reputation. He'd have little of value to teach you.
But never mind that. What can I do for you? Be very sure before you make to visit Leroican. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
I trust in places such as this. Too much of a wizard's power can be simply packaged and picked up. Impero Mortis! But bookseller. When he
She can point us to the tome I need.
Just all how the wizard shout and stare.
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Nethery's Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Nethery's arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. You said... How can I help you? What would you like to know? Interesting choice. I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiot Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the... If you have information, let your...
The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Crank's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? And the night song? Speak true now, for I detest a liar.
You'd give up her location just like that? You're not actually considering betraying her, are you?
She deserves better than to fall into his clutches. I owe her, in a sense.
Good. Then you'll have no trouble fulfilling the contract to bring the night song here. And me mine.
What's the story?
Action, not reaction. What's next, I wonder?
Let's move. Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest saloon.
I won't let you.
Our closest highway to the Slaro. What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The night song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
Do not play. Do not jest. We have come to square off against an enemy most loathsome. So speak, O loathsome one. Give me one good reason why I should not cave your head into your neck.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered A device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother, Seluna, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Asimar, she must go directly into the caging rooms.
No, Master Leroican. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the Night Song here. Made us all believe she was nothing but a relic. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish, but never under your tutelage.
Watch your tongue, you child. I could make it such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
If they're all like you, I think that sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan! We who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Got to focus. Behold, the dance of death.
On my word.
Kicking for goodness!
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Time to strike. Taking position.
still standing, no matter what you heard. On the hunt. The mark of Mahler on you.
We shall prevail. Sylvanas, guide my step.
On the victor's path. Keep calm, I'm coming.
Can't afford to let up. Onward.
What fools these mortals be.
Weep if you wish. Minsk will not judge. Swallow your battle cries, fiend, and wash them down with steel! Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Never a dull moment.
This medication.
Loroakan, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane God. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aylin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty. The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you. I will return to camp shortly.
Good. I was just...
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected. You don't have permission to be here. You've set foot in a restricted area.
Can't give up now.
Perhaps Karsus's annals lie behind the requisite door.
A trap. Watch it. Blood.
Plant your feet with care.
Are my hamster.
So much for
visitors.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. The truth of the crown, I hope. All that stands between us and enlightenment is the turn of a page. This isn't what I expected. This is much more. The crown of Karsus. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. Then you're already wiser than me. That's a lesson I've only recently learned. I worshipped Mistra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Perhaps they deserve to be challenged. Perhaps you and I deserve better than to live and die as their pawns. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars? I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, not a step to take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Here's your tome back. It proved to be even more valuable than I ever could have imagined. For both of us.
The book radiates power, but the words you read in the codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page. The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it. As you pass the strange glyphs, you can feel the book resisting. Ghostly voices whisper at you from the dark, probing and fighting your mind. But your will is iron, and you brush past these shades of the past, devouring every secret the book has to offer. You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will. By your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
No one back home will ever believe this. This medical.
You've been caught trespassing. Again. You've been caught trespassing. You don't have permission to be here.
No time to rest. Still alive, so that's progress.
don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of bull durian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium?
Perhaps it would have been better to keep that particular opportunity between ourselves.
The crown of Carsus? No, Gale. It's for the best that I know. I trust there's no need to remind you what came of Carsus. His folly humbled a whole civilization. No one seeks an encore of that.
Elminster?
Oh, tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the wall? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil Carsus' pestilent crap.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant... Not true. Not even close. Mistra's ways may seem cold, though trust in yourself.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. I think Elminster's last message was the one carrying the punishment. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Mercenary they may be, but Father always demanded discipline from the Flaming Fist. Seems some in his absence.
Really this petty?
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Stand if I remain unbowed.
You see an altar dedicated to Saluna.
Had life turned out differently, I might have been kneeling in prayer here.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave.
Go on then, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. Am I? You're right. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. Alas, the summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player. I'll let Mystra show her. I'll only be gone. Wait for me.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could that it entered your body, and the only reason with each, if you will not use...
Great asking.
So be it.
The Karsite weave. The orb is no Of course I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. Slim to none, I hope. Let me assure you, it is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder. By me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you? Gods! It's refreshing to share the company of someone. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand.